Hello. I can't really bring that down. I don't really like how the camera is right now. But luckily no one's in here yet, so. Oh yeah, okay, that's a little bit better. Okay, Friday readings. I just got off of work. I got the weekend off. So I might do some recorded videos tomorrow, but today we're going to go live because I don't have time to upload. Give you a little clearing here before we pop off with this reading. Hello, who is ever in the chat? What's up? All right. No, we're not really ready for this just yet. Give me un momento. Two-tone. You just got home and there I am. Poof. Abracadabra, baby. I just got off work too, man. Cheers, baby. I wasn't sure what you were trying to say. Like, I thought it was like mafia or magic and fantastic put together. Maybe you got the dyslexia like I do. What should we do today? You got the dyslexia, man. All right, let's get this shit popping. Current energy. It's just, oh, I was going to say it's just you and me, two-tone, but a couple other people have joined the chat. We're not the only people on a Friday night. Is that Irene? There she is. What's going on, girl? I just got off work. How you doing? Stoned and fed and happy. That's good. I'm stoned and happy. Yeah. I'm not fed, but only because I'm not hungry. That's a daily thing I go through. Oh, look at this. Well, would you look at this synchronicity here, people? We've got Risk and High Priestess of Air, and they're both number 4. Risk is 31, which is 4, and High Priestess of Water, I think I might have said High Priestess of Air. It's water. It's number 4 as well. I mean, Risk would technically be like She's jumping off a cliff. Okay, strength on the bottom wants to come out. It's 35, which equals 8, which is 4 plus 4. Like, talk about synchronicity here, people. Holy moly. And beauty just came out, as you can see, as I was shuffling. It's number 4. Well, it's number 40, which is 4. Okay, who's got, oh my, is it Irene 444? Oh my God, Irene, you little friggin' magical being. Good night, Irene. Oh, the perfect storm. You like the perfect storm two-tone? It's like my favorite movie. Okay, so Irene, we have a whole bunch of 4s up in here. 4, 4, 4, and then 8, and then oath. 10, 13. Ooh, we're calling something in. Okay. Differences. Who is Stevie Ray? Is she like a singer or something? Who is Stevie Ray? Is she nobody? Like, why is it on this card? I've never looked at this book. I'm the worst. But like this loyalty, Stevie Ray. Who the fuck is Stevie Ray? I don't know that person. Okay, so we got a pretty interesting message on the table today. It's like somebody is noticing that somebody, this is a hard message. This is a doozy to decipher here. I almost feel like we've got lust here with some following cards. High Priestess of Fire in reverse, Grove in reverse, Understanding in reverse, Confidence in reverse, Obedience. Anybody know who Stevie Ray is? No, that's Stevie Nicks. Stevie Ray Vaughan. No. Oh, just a Stevie Ray. Oops. Okay, so what is that? Keep an eye on this one person here in the chat that just wrote clipped. I don't know what the fuck they're doing. Clearly I'm feeling somebody's fucking around in the chat. Oh, it says it's one person in the chat. That's stupid. There's more than one person. So we're having a glitch right now in the Matrix. So fucking stupid people. Okay, here we go. Okay, so confidence in reverse. It's like, I feel like somebody they're like getting beyond just possibly seeing the lust in things. Like, you know how things look so pretty and so nice and you want brand new? Like everyone just seems to want brand new all the time. I think somebody's kind of maybe getting away from that. Noticing that there's more to life. Like maybe somebody here or somebody you know, or like how you're transforming or something like that. Like maybe somebody liked the finer things of life before, and now they're noticing that that doesn't really exist. It's just a mirage. The finer things of life take place everywhere. It's not just with gray poop on dripping out of your mouth, you know, like there's like a different way. It's almost like Jack and Titanic, you know, like he can sit there with a bunch of rich people, sure, whatever, but then he kind of wants to go back to normal, like reality, right? Rich people can be very snobby, and it really, it's awful. It's an awful taste, because money, I didn't know that money came with such ignorance, you know, and such like people need to be verified, and they need to be like, I pledged 5,000 to this. It's just like, ugh, like, why? Go away, get your own fucking life. Like, I don't know, it's like somebody is noticing that like maybe the lust of things is what killed something, or drained their money, or did something to them, and they're like, well, maybe you can't buy me off anymore. Like, if it's because, like, you know, it's really funny how money is with people, and how confidence is with people, because it's like thinking of going outside of the box. Like, maybe somebody can't buy you. Maybe somebody can't use their money to get you, right? Is once you figure out money and it doesn't control you, then somebody can't buy you your love. They have to actually work for it. Right? They have to do something for it. And it's like, that's maybe what this risk is that takes a lot of strength to see the differences, and then pledging an oath to actually go through with this cycle and see the beauty in things. Like, because beauty isn't something that you can buy. It's something that is created. It's something that you see. It's something that it just exists in this other place. People try to wrap beauty up, and now they're completely taking it away from it. Like, people's homes, I've never been and felt more cold than in my life. Like, I walk into people's houses and I'm like, is this an IKEA catalog? Like, this doesn't look like anybody lives here. Like, where? And now, do you realize in IKEA there's clothes in the closets and stuff now? It's kind of creepy. They clearly, someone's going to secondhand stores and buying fucking IKEA clothes, but it's like, I noticed that there was this chick I lived with in Calgary, and she worked on oil rigs, so she was never home. So she had 2 cats, so she needed somebody basically to like sublet her house while she was gone all the time. So I was like, fucking perfect. What the hell was I doing in Calgary? Nothing, right? So I decided I would do that for her, and I would take care of her cats for her. And I walked into her house, and it wasn't even her house. She was just renting it. And I was like, is this a joke? Like, I don't, like, where is life? And then she came home from her oil rigs, like fucking 8 weeks later or whatever. And my sister and I are out, we're working, we're doing something. And she calls us and she's like, oh, I just wanted to let you know I put all your coffee stuff away under the sink if you were wondering where it was. I'm like, I'm sorry, what? So anyways, like, I was working, so I didn't give a shit. I got home and I had this coffee bar set up because I like to drink fucking coffee, and I like to drink tea throughout the day. Constantly boiling water. I'm constantly mixing something or doing something, and she put everything away. So I took everything back out again, set it up, and left it. And then she said something again the next day, like, oh, are you going to put your coffee stuff away? And I'm like, no, the coffee shit stays out. You're here, for like 2 days, and now you go back on the oil rig for another fucking 8 weeks? Like, leave my shit alone. Like, I live here. You don't. You go. Like, don't bother my shit. Just leave it. But every time she wanted to move it, put it all away. Like, somebody lives here, and their name is Whitney fucking, I'm not going to say my name. I almost did, though. Woo! Almost double named myself there. Yikes. Right? Like, I'm like, I don't understand. Why do you want it to look like nobody's here? Like, no one's coming over. Your friends are not around. What are you going to take Instagram pictures? Like, what are you going to stage them with the right lighting, with your cat in the background, with a cup with rocks in it? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, this isn't reality. Like, and this is what people's houses and lives have turned into, is like, just... It looks awful. They and it say, oh, it's professional. It's urban living. No, it's not. That's not urban living. No. You bought a magazine cover and you went out and you created it in your fucking house, is what you did. Okay. And I feel like maybe somebody's like noticing that with themselves deep We're going deep, people. Okay. Really deep into the feelings. Okay. Clean your shelves out. Get your shit under control. Ground yourself. And get this consumerism bullshit away from you. Okay. So somebody doesn't even feel like at this point in time, like, what is a risk when we think about it? Like, what is a risk? Like, are you going to take a risk on investing all your money in something? Probably not. So what is this risk that somebody is like, they're ready to do that cycle? So I don't know if somebody is going into like some money, or they've got some, like, they're changing their perspective on money, something like that. Like, I'm getting money from this person. Like, oh my God, look, they just made me pull the top card as I was trying to put this crystal back. Look at that, 8 of Pentacles. Like, and somebody worked hard for it then. Somebody worked hard for it. And maybe that's why they're used to like maybe buying people's love or something, or like buying a lot of things, right? Because yeah, look at that, 7 of Pentacles. They worked their fucking ass off for it, right? But now they're kind of wanting to hang in a different energy. Or it's like, just because you do have money, it doesn't mean you have to look like you do. That's like, you call that, you're just baiting yourself, right? Like, it mind blows how many people actually want it to really look how rich they are, right? You and me both. Jesus, I'm so broke. Actually, I can't really say that, but I got a lot in my heart, you know what I mean? But not so much in the bank account. What up, Heather? Are you driving? Oh, look, Irene said hi. Oh, you said hi. Oh, that's so nice. My God, my subscribers are so nice. You guys are so nice. People don't know, okay, what it's like. I'm driving. Okay, Heather, be careful. Okay, everybody, let's make sure Heather gets to her destination, because she's always listening to me when she's in her car. Oh. Yeah. What did I say? This does have, like, all of a sudden, I mean, the tarot cards are clearly letting me know this has something to do with funds or money. But it's like someone's realizing that like money goes up and money goes down, and not everybody has it, and it's not available to everybody. And like some people get really screwed and some people get really lucky. Whatever luck means, some people have good energy towards it and other people have been basically stripped of it. Okay. So they're like, it's almost like fighting for something else now, but they don't know what that is, right? And I knew this girl back in the day, so fucking narcissistic, okay? Like everything was about her. So self-absorbed. She was a whore. She actually turned into an escort for a while and really played it out, you know, like she just wanted attention. She was an attention whore, as well as a spread your legs whore, as well as they use men for money. She still does that. But what I noticed is I found her on Facebook the other day, because I just started creeping people. And tell me how now all of a sudden she's paying all this attention to whales. Like, free this whale, and thank you to these people who saved this whale today. And there was like page upon page upon page, ba-da-ba-ba-ba, loving it's here, right? Of like whale love. And then you know what? I got out of my hatred for her for a second and went, okay, I remember my first fucking beer, okay, when I opened up my third eye and noticed that the world was a fucked up place and maybe we should be trying to do something about it, okay? Then I started slowly putting that into myself and going, why the fuck am I trying to make the world a better place? How about let's work with just my energy first, and then we'll worry about the other 8 billion people another day, right? But you have to, once you start to like care about something, then you realize you start to care about yourself. Because why is she caring about whales? She needs to stop being a whore, okay? Fuck the whales. Sorry, pardon my language, but you need to start caring about yourself, not the whales, okay? But at least it's showing her that she wants to care about something. People who don't usually care about themselves, who start throwing their energy out there, will eventually, if they open up their eye and they actually start listening to themselves, will start caring about themselves a lot more than what they did, especially more than whatever this cause is, okay, or Saving Private Ryan mission that they decide to go on, okay, to make the world a better place because they've been such an asshole their whole fucking lives. Like, this woman was fucking awful. She was awful to everybody. She stole from people. She fucked around. She spread her fucking diseases all around. Like, she did some shit. Now you want to save the whales? But I'm kind of hoping that that's what's changing her energy in the world, right? So it's like sometimes you got to read between the lines on what people are doing so you can understand kind of what you're doing, right? Six of Pentacles in limbo. Five of Cups, like, in limbo. Eight of Cups in reverse. Jesus. I just slipped on the wheel, literally, when under my foot, and I slipped. So I slipped on the wheel. So the wheel is definitely here. Tried to just bring me into its portal under my altar. I would have never come out alive. So here we go. Six of Pentacles in reverse with the Six of Cups in reverse. Like, it's like somebody didn't want to walk away, I think, from like a certain frame of mind, right? On, I don't know, like maybe what's fair in the world versus what's fair in their world versus what's fair with everybody. Like, I mean, even people who have money, okay, it looks like they have money, but they don't. I was actually taught that by a rich guy. I met this man in Calgary, and he was like, do you want to know the secret to what those mansions really look like in Vegas? And I'm like, fucking right, I want to know the secret. I always want to know secrets. And he's like, these people have nothing in their houses. And I'm like, I didn't expect him to say that. And he's like, I knew this guy, which was a chain of people that they all knew together. And they go, he goes, about... I don't know, maybe 10% of the house has actual furniture in it, while the rest, he's got this, obviously the car is staged outside, you know, looks like he's balling. And then you go in and there's nothing. But he usually doesn't have people inside. He dines everybody outside. It's Nevada, but you fucking basically stay outside, right? So people, and then like the kitchen stage, nice, and that living room, he's like, but I went upstairs and there was nothing. I went downstairs, there was nothing. I went in the garage, there was nothing. He's like, and he owned like a fucking $3.2 million mansion or something like that, some fucking Wall Street guy or whatever. And I'm like, even that guy doesn't have any money. Like it's funny how money, like it's like it's a facade. And that's what I realized with my stepmother. It's like money becomes a mirage in people's life, and they see it as this thing that doesn't exist. Okay. And then they get this like little tiny bit of money and they fucking spend it like it's going to keep coming in and keep coming in and keep coming in. When it's like, how much interest do you really think it's going to make in the bank? Like, it's not just going to pay for what you just fucking spent out. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't, right? So it's like, definitely somebody's like been unhappy, and it's because they need to give themselves more. Like, I almost feel like they have to give themselves more credit. They have to give themselves something more to fight for. Like, you can't just work, right? You need a life. You need a job. You need friends. You need people around you. You need to be spending it on something. You need to want to have, you know, like there are like, money is not just because you have it. And then what if you have nothing else? Then it's like, then what? right? Which is like the American crash of every celebrity, right? That ends up killing themselves because they're left with nothing. Because, yeah, they have all this money, everyone's balling, blah, 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 and oh, yeah, we're going out Friday night. But then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, they're all by themselves. No one's calling them because they have to stay behind these chain doors because they think fans are going to go all over them. They're going to fucking puke all over them. I can't live without you. Oh my God, Ryan Gosling, right? Like, it's just like, it just ruins, like, it just ruins your whole life. There you go. I hope money's worth it, right? Like it's just so dumb. Like these people, you see them and they're just robots. They're just going to work. What are they really spending their money on other than crap? It's just crap. Buy something else. Oh, replace this. Get something new. Because you're bored, you have nothing to do, and before you go to your next fucking work job or your next movie role, like it's so you get to a point where you just plateau, and then where do you go? How many more things can you change in your house? How many more upgrades? How many more fashionable items can you buy? Like, it's just so dumb. When someone's like, I got to give more back to myself. I got to give more credit to myself. Like, you know how hard it is to make money? And then keep it. And then try to have not everybody blow it on you. And then not have people fucking sucker it out of you or guilt trip you out of it or just steal it in general because they fucking can. Because they got your credit card number. Some bullshit like that. Like, so you have to choose to walk away from things, right? And especially like this frame of mind that something A is going to stay there because it's not. You have to continue to create revenue every day. You can't just have something and then that's it, unless you really want to. I mean, if you want to sit on your ass and do nothing, then sure, create an empire where you can sit on your ass and do nothing. But other people don't really want to do that. How many movies am I going to watch? How many fucking bottles of wine am I going to drink? How many sunsets are I going to be exposed to? Like, fucking do something with yourself. Like these rich, they're lazy, and that's what it is that's what I've noticed. People, they when you do these fucking readings with them and shit, they'll be like, I want money, when's money coming, I want money. And I'm like, then what? Like do you want a revenue? Do you want money coming in all the time, or do you just want a fucking lottery ticket? Like, what do you want? That's what you want? Really? You're gonna waste my time, you're gonna waste your money on this reading right now because you want to talk about money? Money is not money. The universe doesn't know money. Let's talk about something different. Let's talk about what happened to you when you were a child. Let's talk about what happened to you when you got swindled into marrying somebody. Let's talk about your kids. Let's talk about something meaningful. Let's not talk about the one fucking thing that like makes everybody greasy, dirty, vengeful. Like every bad characteristic comes out through money. It's known. It's a known fact. My sister and I were homeless while her pending ex-husband had 2 houses just going with nobody in them. Like, if that's what I had to do to prove how greasy people are, you don't think I won't fucking live in my car just to prove that my fucking dad's an asshole because he won't open up the door? Damn right I will. Or my fucking sister's ex-husband fucking wants to bankrupt her and I'll prove that by her going through bankruptcy. Like, if like this is all secret mission shit, like the nasty stuff we have to deal with, the parking tickets, the speeding tickets, the bullshit tickets, the tickets from a cop just because he's having a bad day, that's mission shit. Because A, it costs you money, which costed you time, which took up your space, which you could have died getting to. That's mission, because that's vengeful shit that somebody just wants to do because they want to get in the way of you and the door. It's principle. It's like textbook shit at this point where I'm trying to read energy and I'm like, okay, let me guess. You're coming around the corner because what? You want fucking $20? What do you want now? You want my time? You want my magic? You want my effort? Do you want everything I'm going to, like, what is it that you want to take today, mom? Like, how much are you going to siphon today, dad? Like, go fuck yourself. Find your own shit and stop using people. Like, and it's like, maybe this person was straight up using you for money and he blood, sweat, and tears, all this money, but that was part of mission. That's the thing, especially if you had witnesses to it. Okay. And there's like, okay, get this. So I'm driving to work today. I have to pass my sister's ex-husband's house that he bought behind her back when he knocked up his baby mama. I'm pretty sure they weren't even fucking legally separated yet. So I have to drive by this house, okay? I didn't even fucking know this house was here. My sister had to tell me when I was like, oh, I got to go up this highway to get to work. And she's like, you know that's where Dan lives, right? And I'm like, fuck. Then there's this big Victory Garden sign. Oh, here we go. Here's the fucking cool guy on the fucking highway selling all his shit, right? Out in the middle of the open now, right? So I drive by his house today, right? I keep flipping him the third eye because I want this motherfucker to burn. I'm sorry, but if the universe just put his path on my path to get to work, I'm going to sink this motherfucker. Consider me the iceberg, bitch. Okay. And he's Titanic. He's that kind of fucking dude. Jingles his fucking dick out in front of everybody and then walks away and makes everybody clean up after him. Okay. He poops, everybody else scoops. Okay. That's Dan. His name is Daniel Alexander Earl. If anybody wants to castrate him or send him straight to hell, that's his name. He was actually born November 7th, 1981. Write it down. In Quebec. He was born, I think, in Montreal, Quebec. In the home of Satan himself, okay? The home of Satan, that's where this motherfucker was born, okay? So I pass by his house. Like I said, every time I go to work now, I flip him the third eye. I'm driving, cruising to my tunes, fucking just jamming out, trying to have the best time before I get to work, right? Because I don't want this motherfucker to see him, or I don't want that ever to ruin my day, okay? So then I turn this corner and my third eye turns on. I have to be really careful when my third eye activates and I'm driving, because it does it a lot. Because driving, my car is like a spaceship. It just takes me to another world. Okay. It's such a beautiful fucking experience. I go, okay, so this motherfucker has this like little store, okay, where he's trying to sell soil and shit. Okay. Cause that's who he thinks he is now. Okay. So apparently I dropped my soul off there today. She knocked on the door of the store. And his baby mama came to the door. And I asked, hey, are you blah, blah, blah? Because I know her name from working in this shitty small town. And she's like, yeah, I am. And I go, oh, been waiting to meet you. And she's like, why, who are you? I was like, your baby daddy's ex-wife's sister. And she just looked at me like, oh, I've been wondering when you were going to arrive. I was like, oh, you don't even know how long I've been waiting for this moment. So me and her, we sit down. This is all happening while I'm driving to work, by the way, okay? Like, holy 10 and 2, I'm driving 70 at this point, okay? Because, like, this shit is blasting through my third eye. And I go, okay, I just need to let you know that he did this, 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 and this. My sister ended up this, and this. He did this, and I'm going through all this, and I got all this paperwork, right? I'm showing her this paperwork, and she's fucking reading all this shit. And I'm like, this is it. I'm going to leave you with everything now. I'm going to go, because that's what I do, and good luck with that. And I walked out, and then I came back into my body. And I know that I came back into my body because all of a sudden I had this overwhelming sense of, wow, like, I regret my whole life. And that's how a person would feel once they figured out that their baby daddy of 2 small boys, okay, has done more illegal shit in this town and spread more lies. And I don't lie, okay? Especially while I'm lucid dreaming, okay? And working in the void. You can't lie. It's a space where you actually can't lie. I've never told a lie. I don't know how to lie. It's all, this is it. These are the facts. And I walk away. I don't sit there. I don't talk to them about it. I give them the facts and I leave. It's not my job to sit there and cradle these people when they're getting the truth. The truth is dirty. It's ugly. It's gross. It's going to sting you. It's going to fuck you up. And I don't want to be a part of that. I just want you to know this is what's happening and I leave, right? It's any messenger's job. We don't hang around for the fucking side shit in the end. Like, that's not us. I'm not a counselor, okay? I'm a fucking medium. This is the channel. This is it. Listen to it or don't, right? And I know she heard everything I said. And it was bad. Like, I was driving, some song came on, which was like perfect to the ambiance of the fucking hour of power. And I'm like, wow, that chick has to take in a lot, because there was this other place I worked at in this town where it was right beside his dispensary. He has a dispensary in this shitty little town, right? And I just happened to start yapping about how I have to work right beside my fucking sister's ex-husband's pot shop. And he was like, that wouldn't happen to be Dan Earl, is it? I'm like, I mean, I forget how small this town is. I just lived in a city, right? So, like, I forget how shitty this town is, right? And I'm like, yeah, actually. And he's like, That guy actually had 2 kids with a girl I went to high school with. He's like, I'm pretty close with her still. And I'm like, you need to know a few things. And I went through everything. I went through him bankrupting her. I went through them fucking, oh my God, my sister trying to get back together with him. My sister trying to take him to counseling. My sister fucking going through rehab with him when they first met. Okay. He was a junkie when they met. She brought his ass through rehab. He wouldn't even be here right now if it wasn't for her. He bankrupted her. He ran over her dog. He stole from her. He turned people against her. This shit. And he ends up a millionaire. He ends up a millionaire with all these pot shops, all this shit, all these side gigs. My sister's got nothing. She still has nothing. She didn't get the job that she got interviewed for the other day. Why? Because the bitch that was going to leave decides that she didn't want to leave anymore. And there was no longer a job available. And guess who had the position? My sister. And the lady was like so upset over the phone trying to talk to her about it today because she was like, I don't know if this girl is going to end up leaving. And I don't know if you're going to pick up my phone call if I call you in a week. Like, my sister has been fucked because of this man and what he's done to her and the fucking 15 years. Like, they've been together since I was 20. So that's 18 years ago. And like I said, they got together, they hooked up. 2 days later, he went to rehab for a massive opiate addiction. And she stayed with him. He was broke. She stayed with him. Like, and he burns her like that. Burned her. Like, I'm talking not even a little fucking sunburn. He scorched her. 3rd degree burns guaranteed. She should have died, which is more 4th degree burns. But she didn't die. Only reason why she didn't die was because she has me. And I've been on my own since I was 20, 18 years all by myself. So I know how to take care of myself. I know I've always had to have a job. I've always had to have a serving job. I've always made $1,000 a week. I've always taken care of myself because I didn't have anybody else. I didn't get the husband. I didn't get the kids. I didn't get the fucking picket fence. I didn't get that shit. I got nightmares. I got abuse. I got stalking. I got fucking thrown in ditches. I got fucking stitches. I got shit that the 3rd child gets because nobody fucking cares anymore. That's the life that I got, right? So what did I do? I took my sister with me everywhere I've gone now. Like, homeless, jobless, no money. She's always with me. She's always going to be with me. If that's what the fucking world wants to do, if they just want to keep taking opportunity away from her, so she can go feed somebody else's mouth, then, I mean, I'm sure as fuck not going to leave her on the side of the road. And it sure as fuck wasn't my responsibility, but whose was it? Don't really know, right? But when people want to fight over money, fuck money. I fucking hate it. If I didn't have to make it, I wouldn't have it. Like, honest to God, if I could live in a fucking world where I didn't have to have it, I wouldn't, because of what I've suffered because of it. And I've never really had it. You know, I've always, oh my gosh, I don't have a data warning. It's impossible. My phone is so funny. It always tries to warn me when things are happening. And I'm like, it's okay, sweetheart. There's nothing going on. I have plenty of data. Ding dong. But I think it was a ding dong. Like, you know, honestly, like to shatter somebody's life over a piece of paper is, I don't know that life. I don't want to be that person. I don't know what money does to people. All I know is I've seen people turn demonic because of it. Massively demonic. And I don't know what to say about that. Like, what do you say to that? What do you do with those people other than like turn around and fucking walk away? Because you're like, I can't play with you tonight, Satan. I'm going to go play with like the light, right? I kind of want to be over here. I don't want to like get a bottle smashed in my head because you drank too much and now all of a sudden I'm your fucking punching bag. Like, are you kidding? Are you male or female? Are you an idiot or just psychotic for coming on my channel and trying to fuck with me? Oh, people. Why do they do that? Are you male or female? I'm what do they say that? I'm trigender. I have 3 genders. Look, I'm holding up 4 fingers. I'm male, female, I'm Whitney, and I'm me. I'm all 4 in 1. And people don't know, like, we have masculine energy and feminine energy. Ugh. Are you masculine or feminine? I don't know. Do I have a dick? Let's see. No. And no, it wasn't surgically removed. Carl is a waste. Carl, yo, what are my mediators doing? That's what your job. You're supposed to be hiding these people from the channel. And all you guys are just mesmerized by me. You're not even doing your moderator job. That's okay. I'm used to doing 18 jobs all at once, so what else is new? I'm just kidding. What do I pay you people for? I'm just kidding. I also don't pay you, other than with my love and attention. But feel free to knock those people out of the park, please. Are you male or female? You want to get punched in the face? Are you a daredevil or just plain stupid? Ooh, I'm getting this Joey Oz song right now. Okay, I have a half an hour drive to work. Tell me how Joey Oz came on the way home 4 times. I only can listen to like 8 songs. There's this song called Take It All. You can take it all, my friend, and I'll be on my way. And this guy raps. Oh, it's the best song, man. It's fine. It's okay, Two-Tone. I don't actually need you guys doing anything. Clearly, you know why? It's because I just notice it. It just seems like these one-liners, and I'll notice it, and I can't even really see what you guys are writing because my glasses are so dark, but I wear my glasses inside, so I have to deal with not really being able to see. Anyways, you can take it all, my friend, and I'll be on my way. Look at that. Ace of Wands with death. Okay? That's what I call a fucking... That's how you drive a fucking car. You know what I mean? That's how you fucking pull cards. Ace of Wands with death. Like, light that fire back up. I can't really do the sound of a gun that good, but fucking light that shit up, man. Light your passions up. It's so awesome to do. Like, oh, get into some shit. Like, get your third eye popping. Get eating edibles. You know what you should do, Two-Tone? Is eat edibles and drop, like, paint pictures. I ate shrooms one day and drew this picture of this, I want to say, African goddess that was like a part of this tree, and it was like the red, the yellow, the green, and I was like tripping balls on mushrooms the whole time, and it was the most beautiful picture I've ever made in my life. I was like laughing during the whole thing, and like she, like the, like, you know, I think I'm gonna start this distorted face line of pictures, because I see faces in everything, like from eating mushrooms. Like if you ever eat mushrooms, the way that it opens up your third eye, like I can stare in the sky and see multiple faces. Like, right? I see faces everywhere. Like I saw a face on my altar last night and I was like, damn, that's the most distorted face I've ever seen. But like, that's a face. Like, oh my God, it reminds me of this fucking movie that I watched in Calgary. I used to rent movies from the library all the time, and I forget what it's called. I think it's a Shudder movie, and it's this chick who moves into this new house. Like, it's always a new house kind of situation or whatever. She starts seeing faces and this ghost in everything, and it's fucked. It's so trippy. I wish I would have fucking wrote it down because I forget. I'm gonna have to, I don't know, maybe look it up. I might be able to find what it is if I look it up, but like, I think it was a Shudder. I think it was one of those Shudder like small series. Super weird. Like I didn't, like there was this other one with like a clown as the girl's personality or something. So weird. So weird. Ha! Who cares? Yo, I'm not Picasso, okay? I ain't trying to so I can hide. You know that. I draw stick figures. Like I mean, that's the thing. Is it's not about how good you are. It's about the experience. Okay? Yeah, I get pretty wrapped up in scenery paintings. I'm not gonna lie. I've got like an underwater painting, a mushroom painting, a weed painting, a shore painting, the iceberg. I have a portal. That's all I do is paint scenes. Like, I'm like, okay, which mountain do I paint now? What river are we going down today? River de Loop? River de Fruit? Oh, see you later, buddy. No, I have no weed in the background. Weed? No, no weed. No weed here, man. Other than in my grinder. The painting. No. Oh, that painting that's right there? That is, how can you even fucking see that? Can you even see that? That's a painting that I did. It's 3 mountains, and then it's got a UFO, and then the fog is coming down, and there's a little town under there. And the town, if you really want to know, is this town in Alberta, and it's called Banff. I actually, when I was in Calgary, I went to the mountains a lot, to be honest, and I would just kind of sit there and just kind of stare at them. And I had to have this conversation in my dreams with my stepmother, and it was a really bad conversation, and I took her to the mountains to have it. And I remember standing at the base of this mountain, and there was all this snow, and like we were standing in all this snow, but I was around all the mountains, and it was like I felt like the mountains were protecting me while I had to talk to her, and there was this fire like burning behind me so I would stay warm. But she was just out in the darkness and in the black, and there was nothing behind her, but I was completely confined by these mountains. It was very surreal. It was very like, those mountains, there was actually this part where you come around Banff, and there's a lady that's laying down, and she has her arms over her belly, and it's like a full mountain range, and you can actually see her laying down. And then that's where I realized that I'm pretty sure the mountains are like old giants, right? Like the people that were here first, right? They could have been stone giants. I don't really know if the Hobbit was correct on that, but like they are giants. Like you can, and I've actually seen this on Instagram where people have taken drones and gone over snowy mountains, and you can see figures physically laying down. Oh, Mount Shasta. If you look at Mount Shasta from a certain way, the snow has to be there. You don't see her as well with the snow not there, but there's a huge lady that's in the mountain on Mount Shasta. And it literally looks like they just all of a sudden lay down. And the one actually in Banff, her stomach, it looks like her entire rib cage has been blown out, almost like aliens, because you can see almost through the mountain, and then it looks like it comes up like something burst out of her belly, almost like during pregnancy, and then she just died and she just laid there. Super, super cool. Like I would never live near the mountains because the energy is just too high. I wouldn't want to be around that energy, but goddamn, those people that can. Woo, that's a lot of fucking energy. That's a lot of energy. You don't really I don't know. People underestimate mountains. It's always about, I want to see how pretty they are. Look at the mountains. Look at the mountain. Like, yo, they're not that pretty. Like they come with a lot of energy, especially on a bad day. Like you can't drive through the mountains on a bad day. Like they'll just shut the highway down. They'll just throw a rock on you for no reason. Like it is so fucking scary out there driving and shit. There's these fucking idiots that are always driving way too fast, just dummying down the highway. And then you see them a few miles down, they've crashed their car, or they got pulled over. And I'm like, how dumb are you? If you live here, you've got Alberta plates. You should not be speeding in these places. Like seriously. Oh man, did we get another one? Thank you, Heather. Yeah, it's a Friday night. These geeks don't have anything else better to do than come into our awesome chat and start fucking with shit, you know? Anybody got any big plans for the weekend? I actually have the weekend off, which probably won't happen for a long time. Oh, do I do readings? Do I ever do readings there, Captain Deadpool? Damn right I do. You can check out my About section. My email's there. Give me a holler. Did you just hear that crow caw? He just gave you your answer. He's on top of the building somewhere. He usually answers. I'm like, did you guys hear that? Hear him call like that? He's so loud. Okay. Let's go on to the next reading. I'm going to use my cards that I just made. Oh, there he is. Fuck, he was like right above my house. Next message. Here we go. Here we go. All right. I feel like something's going to be unveiled to somebody pretty quickly. There's a masculine energy. Okay. The thing is, there's feminine on the back. I can't put them both in the reading. Obviously, I didn't think about that, but obviously, I didn't think about that, but we do have masculine on the table. Okay. They are, okay. This is a very short journey. Okay, we're going on a very short journey. So I don't know if someone's going to be unveiled pretty quickly to you. Someone's got your back, okay? And universe wants to let you know that somebody's got your back in something and they're ready to almost unveil to you. This masculine has changed. They've transformed. You've got them in some type of very loving nostalgia, okay? And it's making them want to be in this teamwork energy. They might have been a solo artist for a long time and they want to switch it. They want to work as a team. I don't know if maybe they see you as workable material, or like maybe this is a boss that's coming in or something like that, and they want to work with you. They want to work with you. Ooh, what do we got? The Fool and Temperance. Now, the Fool talks about the Don's travel to America. Okay, he leaves Italy, he goes to America. And really, he has to balance himself. He's a child in a foreign country. Okay? So maybe this is you. Like maybe you're going somewhere that's a little foreign to you. You don't really know what is happening. Yeah, look at that. Queen of Cups here with the all intuitive. So it is in limbo, which is kind of how I'm like, I don't really know if you know what's going to happen here, which is obviously why it's coming up through the reading. It's energy that you don't know is going to happen. So it's the Four of Swords with this Knight of Cups. Okay. What's this? Dun, 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 dun. Standing strong. Seven of Wands. Oh, I love this card. I love the fucking tree in the background. I don't know why. I just love a nice blood red tree, I guess. And look at that. The Fool on the bottom of the deck. Look at the Dawn. The baby Dawn came back. With the Lovers. You could be a Gemini. Or, whoa. Okay, I just cut the deck. There's the Emperor. This guy right here. This guy, okay, is... Okay, I just saw leaving conflict, and I saw leaving California. So I don't know if somebody is like getting ready to leave, right? Getting ready to leave something. And drop off this proposal. Like something's veiled. I don't know if you've been with somebody for a long time and you've been waiting for them to like pop the question. Are they going to ask me? Do they ever want to marry me? Do they ever want to like pursue like moving this relationship? And then look, it's the Two of Swords. Obviously I put it in reverse because something's been at a stalemate for a while. It's been at a crossroads. Right. And I think maybe that's why you don't know about it because, okay, think of it this way. If you're intuitive, okay, and you've been sensing somebody around you, okay, but they're not saying anything to you. So you're just like, okay, what the fuck? Like maybe I'm just, maybe my conscience is like, taking me for a little bit of ride, or maybe someone's trying to get the best of me and trying to get me to walk down this loving, nostalgic lane with this person just to make fun of me or just to bring up the past, just to burn me or something like that, right? Oh my gosh, I just split the deck again to that card. I keep saying leaving California. And I was talking about the mountain in California. I lived in California for a little bit too. It's a fucking great place. Leaving California behind. I just fucking read it again. Okay, my dyslexia is out of control with the word conflict on this card, okay? All I can see is California. California, California, California. Like, it's gonna put it there and can it, okay, with the California. Okay, money coming with ruin and ending and then a wish come true. So, yeah, something's changing with somebody's feelings. The King of Swords. Like, it's like someone's been almost like lying to themselves about you or something like that. And now they're going to show their hand. Two of Pentacles, right, with the full house, and the Page of Wands. Oh my God, look at that. The Page of Coins underneath with an offer. So you have a message and then an offer. With strength, 9 of Wands. Money, success, and new beginnings. Ace of Coins with a holiday. Viva Las Vegas. Here we come. Hierophant. Honestly, my sister got married in Lake Tahoe, Nevada, to that asshole I was telling you guys about. He took her to Nevada. Actually, he took her to San Francisco, popped the question, and then flew us all into Nevada to surprise her. She had an anxiety attack. She did not want to marry him. It was the worst day of her life. They were together 9 years, and then he popped the question, and then they were divorced. Well, separated within less than 2 years, and she did not want to get married. I did not know that. I came out to Nevada, and I was like, yeah, Lake Tahoe, let's do this. And she was miserable. It was really sad. But she went through the wedding anyways, and she did it. And yeah, he fucked her. Literally. I'm pretty sure he's gay. I think he had kids, and he got married right away to hide the fact that he's a flamer. And we all would have loved him anyway. So I think he's hiding behind his family. I don't know if he's hiding behind his family because he's running a really illegal drug game, or if he's hiding behind his family because he's gay and he doesn't actually want to be gay. So he's going to hide behind his family so then he can just peddle money and drugs and, really raise his kids properly. Clearly. Fucking idiot. Anyways, a lot about the hotter states. I don't know if you're in Nevada or if you're in California. Hey, that's Irene again. I wonder if she's still here. Softball cattle cards? What? Anyways, so yeah, maybe. Ooh, look at that. King of Cups with the Empress just dropped. And then travel. Happy, family, honesty, Queen of Swords. Like, I can't. This message is really like, I think her life's about to change. That's a Titanic line again. Yeah, when Fabrizio, he's playing Fabrizio and he's got a full house. I'm telling you, my unagi and channeling these days is like my superpowers are getting stronger, people. Okay, my superpowers are getting stronger. And Jack's got the winning hand and he gets on that Titanic. I mean, Titanic goes down, okay, but let's not go down that road, okay, of how everybody dies. Well, not everybody. The last survivor of the Titanic died. within the last 5 years. She was a baby though, so does that really count? I'm just kidding. That baby survived. Like, way to go, mom, right? Way to go, mom. You got to that lifeboat. That's what you did. Yeah, like this. Like this. This is Mamma Mia. I forget what their mom's name is in The Godfather, but that's her. That is the Don's wife. Look at, they're both out here. Oh, they really are both out here. What do you think that means? Man, they stay together forever. They stay together forever. He dies and she's still alive. She still lives way past him. Because she's the fucking mama. She's the mama of the fucking, of the castle. So, I mean, come on, man. Somebody is walking straight into the loving arms of this guy. So, and we got a wish come true. That's when his daughter gets married. What's her name? I want to say Camilla, but that's not right. She's ruthless. She kills that guy with the pastries in the end. She really grows up by the end. She really impressed me as a character. I'm not going to lie. She was a little fucking little mommy's girl or little daddy's girl, just got everything she wanted, treated her kids like shit, fucking went around fucking around, and then all of a sudden shit hits the fan and she takes over. She just nails it too. She plays that fucking role really well. So whatever this is, like whatever's happening, it's happening for somebody because it's the right energy, right? It's the right energy. It's the right offer. It's the right, like I said, it could be the right job. You know, like maybe you're traveling and you're going to be working somewhere else, right? There could be some type of like contract that you have to sign with this company as well. And then you're in, you're good. There's a huge like emotional thing happening, okay, or about to. And somebody really they don't know what they're in for. I just want to say that. Once this Knight of Cups comes in, that's it. It's game over, okay? In a good way. Game over to go to a different game. You know what I mean? And then Full House. I can hear it. Full House, boys. Woo! Like I know a lot of the lines of Titanic because of how many times I've seen it. My sister and I, back in the day, okay, we loved Titanic so much. I think I saw it in theaters just myself 14 times. If it's not 14, it's 17. I'm biased to the number 14, so I don't know if it's 14 or 17 times. But then I even went to IMAX, downtown Toronto. They had one of the first IMAX screens. I saw it there too. Then I got to see Jack on that giant screen. Oh, it took my breath away. I even had a Titanic shirt. I had the Titanic soundtrack. Like, I don't know if I died on the Titanic. I've always said that. I've got this weird connection to it. It's so weird. I don't know what it is. Like, you know, when you're just like, you see something or you go somewhere and you're like, you did something to me. Like, you just know it. It's like sacred, ancient shit. Cause like, for sure, that was 1914 that went down. Of course I've reincarnated 4 or 5 times up until 86 when I was born. Like, really? I mean, how many times can you reincarnate? Like, probably a fucking few times in 60 years. Like, yeah, I swear. I died on the Titanic and I've been pissed off ever since. Cause it was a dick measuring competition that drowned thousands of people, 2,000 souls, over 2,000 people died that day for fucking no reason, just to get there a little bit faster. Ooh, man, it's so funny. I watch these people. I drive down these country roads, right? Because I live in the country. And these people will pass, right? And I don't know where they think they're going because then they get stopped with the next person. And then by that time, I'm caught up to them and I'm like, where did you think you were going so fast? Like, we're in one lane, bitch. You ain't going nowhere. Just do the fucking speed limit and get there like the rest of us. Why do you got to push the line? Why do you got to go faster? You ain't going anywhere. Oh, and then the look on their face when I end up at the same light, at the same end of the same highway, because you couldn't go any faster because it's a 1-lane highway, and I just look over them like, hey, what was that going 100 get you? Because I was going 80, perfectly fine, and I still almost beat you. Think smart, not hard. Okay? Think smart, not hard. Yeah, I think someone's life's about to change. Oh my God, I think Jack says that in Titanic too. I'm just like quoting him like a motherfucker right now. I don't know why. These things come in weird. You know, these lives have been coming in really weird. Because it's the energy of who's in the read, right? Like you guys are in this reading. So it's obviously for somebody that's here. Right? Somebody that's, or going through the traffic, you know, like. Anywho. I am going to skedaddle because I'm starving. I want to go and eat. So that's what I'm going to do. Yeah, I hope you guys have a good weekend. I'm sure I will be on here at some point over the weekend. Like I said, I'm going to do some, look at loving nostalgia just won't stop coming out. Honestly. So you've got somebody in their feelings. And I think they've been making up a lot of excuses for a while about just wanting to be a solo person, you know? Like sometimes people just want to be single for a bit. There's fucking nothing wrong with that. I love being single. Like, I kind of don't really want to be single anymore because I've been single for I don't know, like 10 years. I think I've been single for 10 years. I mean, I've dated people. But like a long fucking time. I haven't lived with a dude since I was 27 years old, 26, 27. I'm 38. Like, whoa. I don't think of it like that ever. Wow. Honestly. And like some people, they need to be alone so then they can bloom. Right? So they can finally unlock parts of themselves that they buried, right? People have got shit going on. They need to be single sometimes, especially when someone's been with somebody for a while. Like they shouldn't just jump into another relationship. You know, they should give it some time and heal and get to know yourself and like, yeah, see, first year, yeah, exactly. Like 7 years. Good job. You probably were fighting it the whole time because like I didn't want to necessarily stay single this whole time. It's just happened that way. But then I would date these guys and I'd be like, ugh, gross. And I didn't like, you know, because you know how it's going to end up. Like you date somebody and then you know, like it's not kindergarten dating. Like you're going to end up like, I don't know, living with them or experiencing life with them and then can't even have a conversation with them. I have fucking standards. Those standards come at a price. And money is not involved. Oh my God, my sister and I have dated the trashiest people. We love it. Like I said, I don't get along with rich people. They just don't, they don't like me. They don't like my trashy melt. They don't like that I wear tights everywhere. They don't like that I only wear fucking comfortable clothes. Like, thanks. Judge me. Losers. I can't wear tight clothes. I can't wear jeans. I fucking hate jeans. I might as well feel like I'm being suffocated if I put on jeans. In turtlenecks, I can't wear turtlenecks. I can't. Like, I mean, don't get me wrong. I like looking good when I want to. But again, usually has polyester involved. I just need to be comfortable in this life. And if you put me and you strap me in some fucking suit, I'll go crazy. It's like a straitjacket. I remember back in the day, man, when those women are just like crushed in those corsets and shit. Like, I would have fucking freaked out. That's like a straitjacket to me. Like, I have problems breathing as it is. I don't need a corset on, too. Remember fucking Rose is like pulling it tight, like, whoa! Fucking bitch can't breathe. She's like, like those women. Oh my God, Dita. was that actor Dita Von Tess or whatever, who's got fucking, her waist is like this big because all she does is wear those apparatuses that doesn't allow her fucking shit to extend like a normal person. Like, where are her intestines? Like, in her legs? Honestly, like, it just doesn't look good. Like, that's not a good look. What do you mean? What do you mean, Clara? Top off fee reading? Oh, you guys just fucking go away. Like, go bother somebody's chat who's got like 1,000 people in it, where you actually be wanted, and not a chat that's got 4 people in it that don't give a fuck about you or what you want or what you need. Just go away with all the other fucking idiots in the sewers. Just die. Fuck off. Attacking things for no reason. Honestly, it's so exhausting. Like, these people have no lives. I think it'll always happen going live. Like, no matter what I do, these idiots are always going to show up and say stupid shit. At least it doesn't actually interrupt the reading anymore. I thought it did. That's the thing. But fucking stupid. Like, you know, you just get removed and hidden in a second. Like, oh God. It's just at the click of a button, they just disappear and they still do it. Like, in repair, reaching a higher level, scratching the surface. Oh my goodness. Look, this is kind of awesome. I'm not going to lie. Like, this is scratching the surface to an upgrade because you've been in repair for so long. And that's where the people have been single for a while, you know, like, you have to, like, sometimes clear yourself so then you can be in better relationships. Honestly, like, some people just want to get in relationships because they're bored. Like, 20-year marriage and 3 weeks later dating somebody. Like, what? Like, oh my gosh. That is... Oh my God, look, endless spending. And when I did this card, that's a boat sinking, and it's hard to draw a boat sinking. Like, you know, when I just want to make it pretty plain, so it kind of just looks really weird. But I'm like, whatever, they're my cards. I don't really care, right, what it looks like. But look, there's the Titanic going down. Right? Because somebody has overspent all their treasure. Right? So maybe that's what this masculine energy is about. Like, maybe somebody doesn't, you know, maybe somebody had a lot of money and now they don't. And maybe they think that you think they've got a lot of money or something like that because you knew them in the past. You knew them and they're like, you know, they expect you to have a lot and you don't. And, you know, something along those lines, like, hey, no, by the way, I lost it all. Oh, okay. So you're just like everybody else. Ooh, look at this. Charge it up with transformation and cover-up operation. So somebody's definitely been charging up their transformation. And it has been a cover-up operation. Because when you transform, okay, like, look at that. That's what I drew, right, was a seed, right, kind of emerging, right, where you've got this little tiny seedling that comes out and then creates the fruit, right? But you don't know what happens inside that seed as it's creating its beautifulness. And even in the fruit, you don't know what that fruit looks like until it's done. You don't know what's in there, right? So I do feel like, ooh, look at, we got ready to explode. Somebody is ready to explode. Maybe it's that masculine energy that was, oh, look at, I think, is that pop? Oh no, yeah, there it is, popping out right there. It's this, you know, energy that now, you know, a lot of things can change. People can lose things, right? They don't necessarily could have had a bad divorce and had to give half their shit up or something. And what you see on the outside is not really what it's like on the inside anymore. And it's like, well, that's just how you're going to have to trust if you actually really like somebody, right? It's not all of them are here rich, right? Like a lot of us are fucking poor, and it just depends on your relationship. It depends on the people. It depends on if someone's actually really wanting to work for something and just want to get something, right? Message pending. Somebody might have a message that is pending right now. Check your inbox. Okay, and not just one inbox, check multiple inboxes because there is a message pending. Yeah, we're going to do it that way. Let's see what the next card is. Whoa. Woo, look at this. Okay, so I wasn't sure if you were getting a message from a possessed soul or a clear temple. I was going to see what the cards were that fell out. You got the season of change, this loving nostalgia card again, okay, with reaching a higher level upgrade. So there's a message from a very clear soul that's waiting for you, and something is changing. Right? Like, again, maybe this is like, I am getting a job offer. Like, somebody could have been waiting for a job offer and they don't even know that and you know what, actually, this is bringing me to a story where back in the summer, I went for this interview and I did not know that this lady was going to email me, and she emailed an email that I never used. Oh my God. I think I still have that email. Oh my gosh, I just realized I have another Gmail account I forgot about. Whoopsie, I never used it. I only created it for these job applications, put job applications through, but I gave them a forwarding email of the one I actually use for some reason. I don't know. And she responded with the job offer to that email, and it sat there for 3 days until finally she called me, and the other boss didn't even want her to do it. He was like, no, like, if she's not responding clearly, she doesn't want the job, like, don't bother her again. But this lady knew something was wrong. She knew that obviously the message that I would have taken the job because it was a great interview and I really wanted the job. So I was like, she called me, and I think she left a message because I don't think I got the phone in time, and she left me a message and she was like, hi, this is blah, blah, blah from blah, blah, blah. I just wanted to let you know that I did send you an email for the job offer. I'm not sure if you've seen it or not, and then I got the message. I'm like, what the fuck? So I go on my email right away, and sure enough, there it was just sitting there. But I never go on that email. So I called her back instantly, and I'm like, I'm super sorry. She's like, I knew something was wrong. She's like, I knew you didn't get the message in time. And she did. She was right. Like, her instincts were right. Like, she hunted me down. She really wanted me to work for her. And that was this job too. I've taken another job, and the boss tried to get a hold of me for 2 days straight, and it wasn't registering in my phone for some reason. Then I go to try to call him, and our calls are blocked by some encrypted messaging system with him. So the energy was trying to block me so much from accepting this other job offer. So sometimes you really have to dig at things, right? Because people try to get a hold of you, and you think, oh yeah, I've checked it like numerous times. Like, my buddy was trying to get a hold of me for 4 months. I finally wrote him back. Tell me how he hasn't checked his email now for 2 weeks. He hasn't checked his Facebook for over 2 weeks. He's been writing me for 4 months straight. And I'm like, once he sees that message and knows that it's just been sitting there, he's going to feel like an idiot. Because this one time he just decided not to check, right? It's like sometimes things get lost, right? They get lost in the mail. And that's why I did this message pending. Actually, it is really because of him, because that message just sat there pending this whole time and I couldn't see it. And then the only reason why I saw it was because Facebook shut down, sent me a verification code. I deleted this account last year, over a year ago. And that day they had their glitches. I got sent a code and realized that my shit was still open. I still had an active Facebook, and that message was sitting there. So sometimes you think you delete stuff and it's still there, or you get a new email and you tell everybody about it, but it's still there, or you get a new phone and you change your phone number and you think you've told them, but really you didn't. Like, you might want to message your old phone number and be like, hey, has anybody called me? Because I got this feeling that I've got this message. Like, if you think you've got a message waiting for you, I can almost guarantee you do. So you might want to go on a little treasure hunt yourself and find that message, because it is hiding somewhere. Okay. I replied to somebody on something, and I don't know if they saw it, right? Because sometimes it's not just right there for you to see, like sometimes you got to check your email and you got to check to see if you've got a comment, because you know what, when some people write me comments, right, on my YouTube, and I write a response and you guys respond to that, I don't get a notification. but I get an email sent to me that says so-and-so has replied to you, right? But I don't actually get anything on Facebook that says that somebody has replied to my reply, right? So sometimes I have to go on different readings and I'll see like 7 comments on something. And then I've noticed that people have written me back after I've said something. But YouTube does not let me know that. So fun fact for you. Okay? We don't always get the messages. But let me tell you, if it's waiting there, you will get it. Okay? God, now we got the Bible people coming up in here with their Isaiah, the 59th to the 3rd verse of the 8th chapter of the 20th Bible ever created. Sorry, I'm not trying to mock the Bible, but don't fucking Bible thump on my shit, because I will not like that. Oh, if the Lord doesn't forgive me for all of my sins, considering I don't have any, and I do this with my spare time, bitch, please. I'm probably going to a better place than you. People think talking about the devil is a sin. I'm sorry. The thing that's right in front of your face trying to kill you, oh, is that a sin? To release it to the world? Temperance in reverse. These idiots keep coming in like, temper yourself, get out of here, go away. If they just had a life, like, I mean, I'm even floating on the word life right now as like, I don't even really have a life, but like, I have more of a life than to do that. Oh, why is it always coming down to the bullshit at the end with the chat? I'm not even going to waste y'all's time with it. All right. I am going to go. Like I said, I'm starving, Marvin. So I'm going to go eat. Thank you for watching. Thanks for being a part of this. It was a great reading, minus all of the morons that came. But thank you to my moderators that beefed up and got some of these people out of here. Yeah, I see your hearts. I see your hearts. I see your love. I send it right back to you. I will probably most likely see you tomorrow. Have a wonderful night, a wonderful evening. This was a great reading. Peace out. Be safe. Love each other. Goodbye.